You don't have a patio problem. You've got a decision problem. Because I'm going to show you 3 women with patios that are hitting for 3 very different reasons. One locked into a bold look that she carried throughout her entire space. Another got intentional about her layout, so everything has a place and it flows. And a third sister designed her patio around how she wants to feel when she's in it. Stay with me till the end because one of these fixes is exactly what your patio is missing. I'll also be sharing 3 patio pro tips from HGTV design expert Breegan Jane. She'll help you get your patio all the way together. And with that, let's get started. Clean, bold, cohesive. Let's start with Lori. Lori's been decorating since she was a child, watching her mother and grandmother set the tone, so she already came in with an eye. And now living in New Jersey, she treats her gazebo like it's another room in her home. But here's what I love. The whole look was pulled together for about $200. Chair covers from Temu. That bold orange rug, also Temu. Curtains, local variety stores. And that leopard moment, that's a shower curtain from Amazon, and it's doing all the heavy lifting. That's your focal point. Your eye lands there first, and everything else falls in line. Nothing is competing. Everything is speaking the same language. Now, this is where people get stuck. They start mixing ideas and hoping it will all come together. No, ma'am. Lori picked a direction and committed. And that right there, that's a slay. Gloria. Intentional, layered, structured. Now, Gloria had a clear goal in mind from the start. She wanted a space where she could sit outside, soak up the sun, and just be. And in Tega, South Carolina, outdoor living is real. So she didn't start with decor, she started with intention. Dining sits on one side, lounge sits on the other. Clear zones, no confusion, and that brick fireplace is everything. It anchors the entire space and gives it purpose. Now, when it comes to sourcing, Gloria said it herself. She shops anywhere and everywhere. Furniture from World Market, pillows from Hobby Lobby, and that mix works because she controlled the layout first. Then she builds up. Pergola, draping, lighting, so your eye moves naturally from ground to ceiling. And that's why it feels finished, not crowded, not random, intentional. Gloria didn't add more. She set up the space right. And that right there is a slay. If you haven't already, subscribe, y'all. We're on a mission to get 10,000 sisters strong over the next 6 months. So join our sisterhood and get the decor that counts. Sonia, calm, grounded, restful. Now, Sonia wasn't designing for looks. She was designing for peace. Out in Sacramento, California, she created a space where she could reset, breathe, and reconnect. She calls her patio her sanctuary, and you feel it the second you see it. Plants are layered, tall in the corners, full along the edges, so the space feels tucked in. Seating is low and centered, so everything pulls you in. And that water feature, that sound takes you back to the waterfalls in Maui and brings that same calm right into her space. It blocks out noise. It slows you down. It sets the rhythm. Now, what's powerful here? This whole space was built from Ross, Marshall's, the Dollar Tree, and thrift stores. So again, It isn't about having a big budget. It's about intention. Because Sonia didn't just style the space, she tuned it. And that right there is a slay. Now let me put you on game. These are a few pro tips from HGTV designer Breegan Jane. And once you hear this, boy, mom, your whole patio is about to level up. Tip number 1, design for living. Breegan says your patio is not extra space, it's an extension of your home. So don't treat it like an afterthought. Design it the way you actually live. If you relax, unwind, entertain inside, your patio should have that same energy. Tip number 2, design for connection. This is the part a lot of people miss. Your seating should bring people together, not spread them out, not push them to the edges, but pull them in so people can sit, talk, and laugh, and actually connect without effort. Tip number 3, design for function. Now this right here is what takes a space from pretty to finished. Breegan Jane is big on this. Your space has to be functional. There needs to be places to set a drink, your phone. It needs to be real, because if people can't use the space comfortably, they won't stay. All right, good people. So now it's time to hear from you. What's your patio style? Are you vibing more with Lori, Gloria, or Sonia? Let us know down in the comments. Quick temperature check. I just want to make sure you're good. If this is your kind of conversation, I want to invite you to a deeper connection by joining the Redo Room right here on YouTube. This is Black decor with intention and meaning. To join, just click the join button next to subscribe on this video. If you're watching on your phone, tap join right under the video title. Everything happens right here on YouTube. As a Redo Room Essentials member, you'll get early access to videos, member-only posts, and behind-the-scenes moments. And if you upgrade to Redo Room Prime, you'll get monthly Black decor hit lists, deeper dives, and content I don't share publicly. No pressure, just an option. Before we close, I'd like to leave you with a soft life moment. You don't need the perfect patio. You just need one chair, one moment, one setup, and the decision to actually enjoy it. Lori owned the look, Gloria designed the layout, and Sonia set the mood. And all we can say to these wonderful ladies is, sis, you did that. Thanks for hanging out with me today, family. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss the next soulful, inspirational moment right here on Mommy Room Redo.